And I will tell you, going into this third week of cutting out the carbs, I can see where my glucose levels have all come down. I'm below 100. I think one morning I even got up, I was like 77. Hello, hello, hello. This is Lifestyle for Living. I wanted to come on and give a quick update of me being and doing what I call very high protein, cutting out the carbs for the past 2 weeks. If you saw my last video, you know I talked about how if you're insulin resistant, if you're pre-diabetic, if you're over 50, and I'm now over 60, how I had to actually change how I was eating because of my insulin resistance. I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. I'm almost no longer being a pre-diabetic. I said that before, but I want to come and tell you how I'm doing. So last week I talked about the fact that, hey, I was so satiated with just eating the high protein, cutting the carbs out, that I was kind of contemplating whether or not to take my last GLP shot. Well, I should say my last Zepbound shot that I had, because I had one more shot left. And actually I was due to take my shot that's actual Friday. I didn't take it until actually that following Wednesday. And I will tell you, I think it was more of a mind thing for me, because I was like, man, you know, I got this shot. And I will tell you, a couple of food things were going through my head, but I was determined to stick with cutting the carbs out. And I was successful. And I'm happy to say I also continued to lose. Last week, I lost over 3 pounds. So the week before, I lost 3 pounds. And cutting out the carbs, my body responded to it well. I actually lost another 3 pounds. So in 2 weeks, I've lost 6 pounds, where I was telling you, sometimes you got to do a little bit just to shake up the stall. So another thing that I'm doing now, because I'm really enjoying this meat and the different things that I'm cooking with it and trying to do the different varieties, I decided to try Good Chop. Now, so Good Chop is one of the companies. I think they have like a Butcher Block company. They have another company. But you know, you saw me talk about the pros and cons of doing a ketogenic or carnivore diet when you're actually insulin resistant. And I will have to admit to you, I have been truly satiated. And again, I'm not telling anyone this is what you have to do or this is what you should do. I know a lot of people don't concur with it, but I really feel like we're on our own personal journeys and we have to do what we feel works for us and something that's sustainable. And I will tell you, going into this third week of cutting out the carbs, I can see where my glucose levels have all come down. I'm below 100. I think one morning I even got up, I was like 77. And if you don't know anything about your glucose levels, technically, you know, you're in a safe range between 70 to 100 milligrams per deciliter. So anywhere in that range for me is great, because I have had situations where I've wakened and I'm like 105 or 110. And that's all contingent on how I've eaten that night before. And like I told you, having elevated glucose levels continually actually can convert into fat. But I also have to give a claimer too about, you can also eat too much protein and it can convert to fat. So it really just depends on your body, where you are, learning your body, understanding what your body is going through. So I can tell you how elated I am that I have actually lost 6 pounds in 2 weeks. I know a lot of it is water weight, because they tell you that you're going to excrete more water as you start cutting the carbs out. I will tell you, I have not really had any urgencies or needs to feel like I need to eat anything sweet, because I love sweets. I'm just going to be honest, I do. But let me say this too. I took the shot on last Wednesday, and now I'm here again on a Tuesday. I don't have any more shots left. I don't plan to purchase any more shots. I'm going to keep this low carb going just to see how far I can go with it for the next 30 days or maybe more, to see what my body does. Some people have said when you start introducing those carbs back, it can make you go back to weight gain. So I really am playing with this. I can't tell you if I'm in it for the long haul or not. I'm just really trying to see what I can do to activate my body. But another thing I wanted to show you was with this box, what I got. Now, Good Chop is now running a special where the one I did, and I'll put the link down below, I actually got $50 off my first box. And I have a delivery system. Like, I live in an apartment that has elevators and everything, so our hallways are air conditioned, but they actually delivered it to our refrigerated mailbox. We have refrigerated mailboxes, so if someone delivers something that needs that's perishable, they can deliver to that. And I kind of wanted to share with you that. So I want to give you the good news. Hey, I'm still doing the carnivore / I'm not true carnivore, as I'm doing more research on ketogenic carnivore. I'm kind of like in between because I've really cut a lot of my carbs out, but I'm seeing some people say when they're straight carnivore, they're just doing water, meat, and salt. I'm not there yet. I'm actually doing seasonings because that's somewhere I'm at. That's the place I'm at right now. I have still incorporated eggs and dairy. I had a little bit of cheese. I'm trying to cut out the cheese and really trying to cut the dairy out. So this week I decided I wanted to focus more on good quality meat. Let me tell you. So I know a lot of people say being on a carnivore / ketogenic diet, more so carnivore, can be very expensive, and it can. Now, I did go to a butcher here, and I brought a local butcher, and I brought some short ribs, and I brought some ribeye steaks. And I will tell you, it was a little pricey, but the quality of the meat, oh my gosh, I could taste the difference. So that's another thing that you got to take into consideration. My air fryer has been on overload. I told you how excited I've been about that. I'm going to show you a steak that I did on it. I think the last time I showed you a shish kebab that I did, but I'm going to show you a steak that I did on it. I've really been happy with it. But let's see what's in this box. Now, this box comes refrigerated, and it is, and it's just saying what all I have in here. It has, and the good news is everything is still, rock solid, frozen. So I got a beef ribeye steak, and another thing about Good Chop, it's all American farm beef and meats. So it's not just beef, but they have pork and everything too. But one of the things they were saying, hey, when you get meats from this actual Good Chop, it's going to be all American, USDA choice, all natural. But look, y'all, it's frozen and it looks good. This is a ribeye. I got a ribeye. I got a porterhouse steak. Yeah, no, this is a T-bone. So I got a T-bone, and it's rock solid. I did get a porterhouse. I got a porterhouse steak. Oh my gosh. So porterhouse steak, all of this, y'all, for $105. So right now you see a ribeye, you see a T-bone, you see a porterhouse. I got a boneless pork butt. Oh man, that's about 2 days worth of food right there. I don't even know, that might even be 3. But I got this boneless pork butt. I got some bacon, and it's uncured bacon. And I got 2 packages of ground beef. And this is 80% lean, 20% fat. I usually try to go for the highest content fat, and I can usually do that for lunch. So y'all, for $105, I got this hamburger meat, which is about 2 to 3 days. I got boneless pork butt, which is probably about 2 days of food. I got bacon, if I want to just eat bacon. And I have these 3 different cuts of steak. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 7 meals. 7 meals for $105. You cannot beat that with a stick. And again, this is a special. This is the first week special where you get $50 off your first box. I can't say how much it's going to be. I'll probably run it again. Now, they do have it where you can have it delivered at your choice, every 4 weeks, every 2 weeks, or whatever. I'm probably going to end up doing every 2 weeks and put stuff in between. But I just want to come on real quick and update you. I said I would try to do better, to give you better updates. The fact that I lost over 3 pounds last week, ecstatic. Will I be upset if it slows down? No, because technically if I went for the month, I would be able to say I lost 6 pounds in 1 month. So if I keep losing, great. But if I don't, great. The good news is how my body feels. I have much more clarity. I have actually no muscle aches. I did have a little my knee was bothering me a little bit, but that's because I went and played around the golf. So the inflammation came down really quickly. I will say now, I did have to put a little magnesium in my system. In my research, I've been seeing, when you do these high kind of meat type style diets, you do have a potential for constipation, especially if you've been on a GLP-1 medication, tirzepatide or semaglutide. One of the things, please watch my other video that I talked about the pros and cons of doing a low carb style dietary eating when you're taking a GLP-1. Now, I'm told in my research that it can take anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks for the GLP to work out of your system. So I may be still going through that. But for right now, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I'm really planning on probably not starting back on another shot round. I'm going to see how this goes, and I'm going to let you know what happens with it. I will tell you, I have been satiated. I mean, when I say that, I can't explain how it feels to not feel hungry, but to eat and eat good. I have not been counting calories. I have kind of been watching just the different things, but I haven't been counting calories because I just want to be able to see where this takes me and how I enjoy it. I do get full. I mean, I'm like eating and I'm going, I can't eat anymore. So some of it could still be the GLP that's carrying out, but again, this is something that I'm trying just to see what it'll work. Like I said, let me be the guinea pig. I will tell you though, if you're insulin resistant, if you're PCOS, if you're a diabetic, it can be a lot harder for those of us who are over 50 to lose weight. I did another video saying, can age impact your weight loss? And it can. Can your levels of insulin resistance impact your weight loss? Yes, it can. And it's been a journey. So I'm excited about this. I'm really, really excited. And I'm going to keep sharing with you. Again, if you haven't done so already, go ahead, like and subscribe. Continue to follow me as I'm on this journey to be over 50, now over 60, and to continue. I can tell you my skin feels great. My body feels great. And I'm kind of excited about it. I know some people will say, no, this is not the way to go, but I want to tell you it's a personal journey. And I'm continuing praying, asking God to help me, give me direction, let me know what I should or shouldn't do and how I should do it. And that's just all we can do. And I'm going to continue to lift you up and declare the word over you too. So like I said, if you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll continue on this journey together. And I want to thank you again for watching. Talk to you later.